SuperDogs. Whoa, go SuperDogs.
Hi, my name is Natalie. I'm here with Remy and Rousseau, my two super dogs, who will help me with this video on how to keep your pet safe, cool, and healthy for this warm summer. Dogs can't cool down as easily as we can. The only place they have sweat glands are on the pads of their feet. To regulate their body temperature, they pant, they need to rest, and they need to drink water. Some dogs get so focused on an activity, they don't even realize they need to stop and cool down. We need to monitor, make sure they stay well hydrated, and that they take a break when it's necessary. Even just a walk on a very hot day could be enough for your canine companion to overheat. We should try to avoid peak, high temperature hours to exercise our dogs, since they're more sensitive to the heat. Why not try to take them out early in the morning or later in the evening when temperatures are more likely to be cooler? The ground can become very hot and potentially burn your dog's feet. There's one quick and simple test you can make to check the surface. Just take the back of your hand and put it on the street, the sidewalk, sand, whatever surface you'll be walking on. Leave your hand in that spot for about 5 to 7 seconds. If it's too hot for you, it's too hot for them. During your activities, please remember to take multiple breaks in the shade and have some water available to offer your dogs. Some of our canine companions are even more at risk when the heat rises. These dogs tend to be overweight or be brachycephalic, those adorable squish noses. And other dogs at greater risk of overheating are puppies, our seniors, and some dogs with certain medical conditions. I know you have all heard of this before, and here it is again. Please never ever leave your pets in a hot car for any length of time. Staying indoors in the air conditioning would be ideal, but not everyone can do that, and not every dog can spend all their time indoors either. So let's look at some fun ways to keep them cool. Many dogs love to snap and play with the water coming out of a sprinkler or hose. It's a fun way to exercise, while water helps to keep them cool. Anytime your dog plays in water, make sure they don't ingest tons of it. They can get very sick if they overhydrate. Vets call this water toxicity. Brushing regularly is also very important. It helps to remove the undercoat that traps the heat close to their body. Shaving is not always the best answer. Talk to a vet or groomer about the best options for your pet. Bringing your dog to a lake or dog beach can always be a lot of fun, but keep in mind that not all dogs are great swimmers. Life jackets are available for dogs who need a bit of extra help. If you can't bring your dog to a place like this, a simple kiddie pool in your yard could do the trick. I would recommend to keep the water level shallow and remember to supervise playtime. When they're hot, most dogs will look for a cooler surface on which to lie on. That could be a kitchen floor or tiles. Carpets and blankets, on the other hand, will make a resting spot quite warm. So if you have a lot of carpets, you could consider looking for an off-the-ground elevated cot. That would permit airflow under your pet and make their resting spot much cooler. A fan could also be used to blow some air in their general direction and make them more comfortable. When we don't go out as much, our dogs could get bored and still have a lot of energy to burn. But there are ways we can keep their minds busy. We can keep them happy while being indoors in a cooler environment. Have you ever tried a food puzzle? You can buy multiple food puzzles at stores, but with a bit of creativity, you could make your own. Heat stroke is far more serious. The after effects can last for months, years, and sometimes it can also be too late to save your pet's life. It's important to watch your dog for these warning signs. They can have heavy, continuous panting, could be less responsive to commands or when you call their name, dizziness or lack of coordination, have glazed eyes, meaning they look out of it or very tired, weakness or collapse, have an increased pulse, vomiting, have dark red tongue or gums, excessive drooling, or even seizures. First thing to do if you think your dog is overheating, take him to a cooler area, like in the shade or air conditioning, as soon as possible. If he's responsive, give him some small amounts of water to drink. You could use a cool towel, not ice cold, or a water source to wet the neck, the feet, and the tummy, and have a fan blow some air in their direction. Even if you think your dog is recovered, it's always a good idea to talk about it with your veterinarian. Good news, it's all preventable. Hopefully this video has given you ideas on how to stay safe and have fun with your pets this summer. If you have any questions about your pet's health and safety, again, please don't hesitate to communicate with your veterinarian. If you'd like to leave comments on how you keep your own pets cool, please drop us a comment. We'd love to hear about it.